Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Ascending Abundance YouTube channel. On this channel, I cover strategies on how to make more money with the existing money through stocks, crypto, and real estate, and any other business. However, today I want to concentrate on a gap in Robert Kiyosaki's explanation of how to progress through your financial life. So he talks about 4 quadrants. I'm a big fan. I've got through all of his books, a lot of podcasts. I played his game Cashflow 101 and 202. Big fan, followed his advice. However, I noticed that E quadrant has been really underrated by Robert. He talks about people becoming self-employed, then business, then investments, and kind of employees in the books of Robert Kiyosaki, at least in my understanding, are kind of limited in their choices. Their income is a little bit lower. They don't have as many opportunities to grow their level of wealth, and so on and so forth. And in general, kind of feeling miserable. That's my impression. However, what Robert is not talking about is the corner of the employee quadrant that I kind of call executive mentality. So executives, those are colleagues of mine, those are some of the friends of mine who are putting out whatever the effort required to acquire the skills to lead people, the soft skills to communicate, the hard skills with diplomas in science and whatever the knowledge they need to acquire about software or anything that they have to work with. They're willing to put in the hours. They're willing to do whatever it takes, achieve goals, set goals, and then lead other people towards those goals. And once they achieve a certain level and show themselves of being capable, those executives do make quite a bit of income. They are achieving some profit sharing, equity sharing options, RSUs, or whatever else their company offers. If they're let go, they're typically getting some sort of a payout, unless they royally screw up. But even then, they probably are entitled to some money. And once you reach the executive level, you can still continue growing. Even in the same flat lateral way, you could still make more money because you're just a little more senior, you take even more responsibility, you negotiate your salary, you negotiate retention bonuses, whatever it takes. It increases your income, it improves your ability to invest, so become that investor that Robert Kiyosaki kind of talks about. It still allows you to do all kinds of business because you know a lot of people, you showed yourself of being capable, and that's a transferable skill to a business person. And might be that you're actually doing what you like. Some folks working in tech industry or in banking industry, they do enjoy what they're doing. So it's not necessarily clashing with your desire to be home, to be with your family, to kind of enjoy life, to have the money for investments and all that stuff. So the E corner of the E quadrant, the executive corner of the employee quadrant, is obviously smallish. I mean, there's 1 or 2% of all employees could achieve that level, but don't discard it. I mean, if that is an option, you have the education, you have the drive, you have the skill set, the motivation, why discount it entirely? Why make it look like employees have like zero chance and it's only the self-employed, the business people, or the investors who are advancing in their wealth and financial well-being? That is just simply not always true. You're still working, you're still in your job, you're trying to do your best, hopefully, not shrink your responsibilities. So do your best, and also talk to your manager. This is what I've done. Maybe you need a babysitter, maybe you need a landscape designer, maybe you need somebody to cut your grass, you don't have the time to feed your baby. I mean, there are all kinds of reasons why your time is limited, but you can outsource it. It's a bit of a leap, it costs some money. I kind of did not go that route. I sort of concentrated on Robert's teachings of becoming a business person or an investor. But at the same time, I totally see it's being done by people in my kind of circle. They do have to hire out, and that frees up their time to concentrate on growing their careers, getting coaching, growing as a person as well, because you do need to kind of step up the game and become that executive. And those who do succeed, which again, probably a smallish bunch of them all, but over time, as you get more experienced and your drive sort of continues to show that you're capable, you could make more money and invest that money. You could make more connections and do maybe some business with those people, or just continue doing your job, especially if you like it, and get well compensated for it. So don't discount the E within the E quadrant. And thank you Robert for delivering an amazing approach to look at the financial future and look at different ways of becoming financially independent. Just please don't bash employees the way you do. That's kind of my message. Thank you so much. Coming from my experience, I'm gonna continue posting videos on this channel, creating value and hopefully delivering a good message to my audience. Thanks very much for subscribing, hitting that like button, putting any kind of comments. Always love it. I'm gonna be posting more videos about natural gas and investments fairly soon. In the meanwhile, stay tuned and thank you so much for listening.